At this time, the chair recognizes Councilman Henon, who present resolutions honoring St. Hubert's bowling team and St. Hubert's cheerleading team. With Liz Ann Pando and those accompanying her, please join the councilman at the podium. And joining Councilman Henon, we have Councilman Greenlee, Councilman Taubenberger, Councilwoman Reynolds Brown, and Councilman Dom, and Councilman Green, and Councilwoman Blackwell. And Councilman O'Neill.
Are there any babies in the house? I mean, I can't hear you. Are there any babies in the house? Can we hear it? I know that babies have some incredible spirit. I've seen it over the years, and you truly represent Northeast Philadelphia. We have a lot of champions up here, a lot of baby champions who excel in many, many areas. You know, we have two resolutions to honor state champions and champions in the Catholic League with not just cheerleading, but bowling. All right, but not only are they excelling in their love and passion in sports, but they have all excelled, not just as a team, but as a school in academics, receiving over $19 million, $19.6 million in college scholarships. So congratulations. Congratulations to the awesome young women and future of our city, but congratulations to Liz Ann, who is our leader of St. Hubert's, and all the administration who does a fantastic job. You know, right now we're going to start with bowling. Now bowling, you know, in other sports would say, well, I guess in bowling too, right? It's a repeat. So they repeated, all right, for their championship, 64 wins, so they were 64-0. And today we honor St. Hubert's bowling team in winning the 2017 repeat Philadelphia Catholic League Championship, whereas
the St. Hubert High School bowling team was in first place all year, going a record-setting 56-0 during the regular season, the likes of which have never been accomplished before in Catholic League play. And
whereas the Bambies crushed bitter rival Little Flower High School in the Catholic League semifinals to move on to the championship. Little Flower was also soundly beaten by St. Hubert's in last year's championship game. And whereas St. Hubert's was pitted against Bonner Prendy in the championship game, the top two seeds in the Catholic League battling it out for bragging rights. And
whereas the Bambies refused to be denied their perfect season, sweeping Bonner 4-0 at the AMF Bristol Pike Lanes to cap off a Storybrooke ending, earning the Catholic League title. And whereas in addition to their Catholic League championship, 5 student athletes earned first-team All-Catholic bowling honors this season. Sophomore Gabrielle Smith, juniors Michelle Morrissey, Shannon Lee, and Reagan McGinnis, and senior Tori Cross. And
my wife's a Bambi, so I'm going to read this very carefully. Whereas Hubert's bowlers finished the year taking the top 3 spots overall in the Catholic League. Rounding out the awards was the honor for Catholic League Most Valuable Player, which went to Michelle Morrissey. And whereas the Bambies finished their perfect season with a record of 64 wins and 0 losses. Now therefore,
resolved by the City Council of Philadelphia that we hereby honor and recognize the St. Hubert's School bowling team on their Philadelphia Catholic League Championship. Resolved further that an engrossed copy of this resolution be presented to the head coach Pat Hamill, and the members of the 2017 Philadelphia Catholic League champions as further evidencing, all right, the sincere respect and admiration of this legislative body. Congratulations, champs.
The same, Ms. Pando.
We got two.
The chair
We'll roll right
recognizes.
into the next one, under my guidance, right, that I failed to execute. So now we have national champs in cheerleading, all right? And I got to tell you, over the past 4 years, St. Hubert's, whether it's varsity or JV, has been national champs. So they are absolutely an elite team when it comes to cheerleading, not only in the city of Philadelphia, not only in Northeast city of Philadelphia, all right, but nationally they are recognized as an elite team. And I have to tell you, representing half of Northeast Philadelphia, and I know Councilman O'Neill will attest to, people want to go to St. Hubert's, all right, because it's a place of community for many, many different areas that they feel competitive, comfortable with each other's, and a sense of community along with its academic successes that they have. So we have, and we're honoring again, the varsity team for being national champs. They won one in 2012, and they won one this year in 2017. So, with that being said, I want to again thank our president of St. Hubert's, Liz Ann Pando, for her outstanding job in the administrations, as teachers, the coaches, the volunteers, and yet we forget the parents, all right, and the guardians of all these kids who take them to meets, who take them out of town, who raise money, they fundraise. It's tough to scrape up all the resources that they need, but they did it, all right, and they were a success, and that's what brings the community closer together. That's what brings these young women closer together, and why they're such an elite team. So honoring the St. Hubert's High School cheerleading team on winning the National School Cheerleading Championship.
And let me be very blunt about this. National is very, very important. We do a lot of honors, but you know what? This is a big, big nation, and to be national champions is very, very important. Whereas the National High School Cheerleading Championship is held at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida, and is televised nationally on ESPN and ESPN2 to more than 100 million homes and 32 countries annually. And
whereas, in order to get to nationals, Hubert's had to overcome many obstacles, including fundraising a large amount of money to attend the event and replacing injured cheerleaders. And whereas, to prepare for their routine, the team spends countless hours training and practicing year-round. In addition to practicing, the team performs at all Father Judge football and basketball games. And
whereas during the competition, the squad performed a 2.5-minute routine packed with stunts, pyramids, elite tumbling skills, cheers, and dance. These routines take a tremendous amount of endurance, strength, and stamina. And whereas St. Hubert's competed against 25 teams in the large varsity division, which means competing with 20 girls on their squad. And
I think I need to go on a diet to move around this podium. Whereas this, yeah, it's humble. Whereas this is the 12th year that St. Hubert Cheerleading has been to the NHSCC and their second national championship for varsity. And whereas the head coach of the team is Lisa McNesby, and she is assisted by Paul Ballantyne, Mary Kate McKnight, and Kristen Mahan, and
whereas the St. Hubert cheerleading program includes 3 teams with a total of 27 cheerleaders. And whereas in addition to practice and schoolwork and practice and schoolwork and practice and schoolwork, the girls still find time to volunteer with various charitable organizations, including the Athletes Helping Athletes. Now, therefore,
resolved by the Council of the City of Philadelphia that we hereby honor and commend the St. Hubert High School cheerleading team on winning the National High School Cheerleading Championship. Resolved further that an engrossed copy of this resolution be presented to the St. Hubert cheerleaders and their coaches, further evidencing the sincere appreciation and admiration of this legislative body. Sponsored by Councilman Bobby Henon and co-sponsored by all council members.
Thank you. And the chair recognizes Ms. Pando for remarks.
Thank you, Councilman Henon and Council President Clark and the rest of City Council for this wonderful honor to be here today. My name is Lizanne Pando, and I'm the proud president of these wonderful girls and their accomplishments. We thank you for honoring St. Hubert Catholic High School for girls and their athletic achievements in this very special way. St. Hubert's has been educating women of integrity and faith for 75 years, and doing it through spirituality, scholarship, service, and sisterhood. And we can boast 30,000 alum. Obviously, we have a couple here in the audience, and a couple gentlemen married to our alum. They've gone on to become doctors, lawyers, businesswomen, medical professionals, mothers, and grandmothers. It comes no surprise to myself or to the faculty administration that these girls, when coached with their talents, can reach heights of this level. It is with special thanks I'd like to recognize today our cheerleading national championship coaches, Lisa McDesby, Mary Kay McKnight, Kristen Mann, and Paul Ballantine, and also our bowling coaches, Catholic League champions for 2 years in a row now, Pat Hempel and his son, Pat Hempel Jr. It goes with special mention to the bowling team for their perfect season, winning all 12 matches and having 64-0 for every single game they won. It's like a shutout. So we are so grateful for those who have coached and all those parents who have given such sacrifice to help our girls reach these wonderful accomplishments and use their talents in such a way. We're very blessed, and we thank you again for this resolution and recognition today in reflection of our girls and our students' achievements. Thank you.
Council will be at ease.